Hello, everyone. My name is Dominic.
My name is Jamal.
And I am Josh.
He is Joshua.
Excellent. Are you able to move your mic up a little bit?
Oh,
Is that better?
It's not, but
No, it might be. I don't know. And welcome back to Soul Oasis.
Hi.
Hello.
We hope you are having a good week. We hope you had a good week. We hope you had a good week.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, we say that only halfway through the week. This is being filmed on a Wednesday.
Wednesday, hump day.
And when is the day we're going to upload this? Probably Saturday or something. Maybe Friday. I don't know.
Maybe
Who knows? Who's to say?
Maybe I should hold the microphone here. How's that?
I don't even know if that's your mic because I don't see any difference.
Yeah. But I do hear the cat.
I do hear the cat.
Oh, look at him.
You sure it's not using the headphone mic?
Let me see. Microphone.
Well, they can hear you, and I can hear you, so
you guys
it's good
keep
enough.
talking. You guys keep talking.
Yes, sir. Let's get straight into it. First off, let us know how your week has been. Like as he said, we hope you've had a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize for not uploading shorts. I'm a failure. A sinner, if you will. We all are.
A born sinner.
Underrated album.
Come on now.
Yes. We're still on J. Cole. Sorry. Not sorry at all.
I don't know.
Yeah, but let us know what you've been up to. Have you gone on any new adventures? Do you have any planned? Let us know. Have you been drinking your apple juice?
Oh, have you been drinking your tea?
Ooh. I sure have. Couldn't give that up for Lent. All right. I probably could. I'd just be miserable. All right, let's get straight into it.
Well, let's check in. Let's check in.
Ooh, Jamal.
One of the I'm gonna beat you. I'm going to beat you.
I will end the podcast or re-record.
Let's check in. Today is Wednesday on this glorious February.
Yes.
It's Black History Month. I guess the month of love too, if that's your thing.
I've never heard you. No, whatever.
Only because it's February. Let me tell you what happened at work. You know those? Have you ever seen those memes where it's like, oh, it's Black History Month, so if you're a black guy, like they'll carry you, like the white people will carry you around, or like you go to work, you get special privileges.
Yes.
I made the joke at work the other day, and they came in and they made like a paper crown and gave it to me and everything. It was
dang near mocking. It's like when Jesus got his crown from the Roman. Like they're like, there you go, king.
Yeah.
But they meant it in a nice way.
When I was king, they gave me free coffee that day. I was like,
and if only they had given you free coffee.
They did.
But no, they gave you free coffee.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but that's nice of them. Very nice of them.
It was good.
Even as a joke.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I was like, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, why? I mean, you gave, I'll take it. Why not?
Yeah. But my week has been pretty good. I had Bible study yesterday on the lovely Tuesday.
Yeah, you were tired.
Yeah. And it was nice. It was beautiful. We talked. We prayed for a good 30-minute long prayer. We talked about. We read Acts. We read Acts 1 and 2. So
that's a very good one.
It was beautiful. It was nice to talk about how Jesus was resurrected and what happened after his resurrection and how they thought, the Holy Spirit came into our. I'm not gonna get too political. I mean, not too political. Not too political too. I mean, it's political to me,
Those dang libertarians in their story.
Get too religious right now. But one of these days, we're gonna have a full 5-hour religious podcast. Just wait for it. God said
we need to get Abby in on that one. Can you imagine?
I'm down for it. We should.
We're looking into getting like a splitter. And
get her
like
to repent.
Microphone, and then both of us be on sometime.
Do it. But that was my check-in. It's pretty sweet, simple. I'm loving it. Energized. Been taking medications. We're good.
Bam. Okay.
Medication.
Yeah.
Well, that was a random throwaway line.
I just got you because it's been affecting me at work. I've been like, I just took medication.
Is it like
it made you more energetic?
Is it ADHD meds?
See, so it's like you're just
Vyvanse?
Mellow, and I don't like it. I really don't.
Oh, yeah, I need to get mine, but I never go back to the doctor.
Probably not Vyvanse then. Vyvanse is awesome.
Concerta.
I love Vyvanse. I'm gonna sound like a drug addict saying that, but I love Vyvanse.
I just take a few more. It's not a problem, guys.
do it.
No, man, it's so good. Like like I feel like. Have you seen the movie Limitless?
That's a crazy.
Limitless?
That's a crazy. Hey, don't judge me.
If y'all haven't watched Limitless, I heard it. If y'all haven't watched Limitless, go out there and watch it. It's really good. The movie, the show, they're all great. How was your week, Joshua?
I am so tired. I'm so tired.
This is after work.
Halfway through the week.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering, this is what it's like after working with children all day. It's I'm very outnumbered by children, and sometimes they do things, and I'm like, why was that your first go-to? Why would you do that? Please enlighten me. And they're like, I don't know, and I'm like, but yeah, no, I'm pretty good. I've been playing a little bit of Helldivers too.
Oh wow!
Of Cyberstan.
I like playing that.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's pretty awesome right now. They're at the home world of the automatons.
Okay. Automatons are annoying, but nothing's more annoying than those stinking
squids. Squids are the worst, in my opinion.
Oh no, I don't mind them. Those what are those? What the heck
bugs?
are
the bugs?
No, not. Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm talking
the
about
bugs
Helldivers.
Well, yes, I know Helldivers too. What are they actually called? The
Terminids.
No, not the Terminids, not the automatons.
The Illuminate. Faction. I'm talking about the Illuminate.
The Illuminate.
Yeah, the squid.
Screw the Illuminate.
They are so
19
annoying.
Freaking carpet bombs in a row.
The thing that's crazy to me is like we have failed almost every major order against the Illuminate. Like it is crazy. As soon as Illuminate get mentioned, everyone's like, never mind.
They kick our butts.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
Miracle. Yeah. I mean, other than that, I'm pretty good. I did some cleaning. I took I might have already said this for the podcast
Vyvanse?
Yeah, it's wearing off now. You guys are seeing me with it wearing off, where usually you guys are seeing with me like just taking it. Last Friday I took a class over ADHD, and I have very, very ADHD. Like I mean, terminally so. And it was talking about like, hey, when you get home, like play one of your favorite songs and like do a whole bunch of cleaning right when you get home and clean while your song is playing. And then chances are, since you've started the task, you'll just finish it. So I've been trying that. So I got a lot of good stuff done today, and I set up the cat's new automatic water fountain thing. Right now I'm scared of it, and I'm like,
okay,
awesome. Thanks,
That's
guys.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I've been one of the cats is in here with me because they were fighting. Abby's talking with her sister, so you know, she was like, "Take a cat." I have a drink of my own devising. A drink of my own devising.
Sure. Okay.
It's made with Manhattan and a lot of vodka.
There you go.
Manhattan and a lot of vodka.
Yeah, because I ran out of whiskey. So.
Is it any different?
It's not very good. It's not very good.
All right. Well, you started the sentence sounding happy about it.
Yeah, you were very energized.
It's very strong.
I failed.
It's very strong, but it doesn't taste very good. So.
I made this myself. Wow, and it sucks.
And I'm a terrible bartender.
My wife is the one who does that stuff usually.
Waiter.
But it doesn't seem right to make her make drinks for me right now. What with her being pregnant?
I'm about to say I don't know if I would trust a pregnant woman around alcohol, but
teasing. You're teasing her right now.
Yeah, just torturing her. Anyway, that's my check-in.
It's only a sip.
Yeah.
Well, my week has been okay. Halfway through. All right, we're gonna get to our.
I'm so confused.
You this week?
It happened to me.
For you?
I mean, unfortunately, today I didn't get to work very much, so that was unfortunate. But other than that, I didn't get to work in the mornings yesterday and Monday because school was closed. So that sucked too.
Dang.
And I ended up adding more stuff to the copyright filing. So I just keep going. Okay. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to risk it. I want them. But yeah, not character stuff, just world stuff I need to put in there. I'm almost done with it. So that will be uploaded, and then I'll show you. I have the outline almost done, but the whole
Did
first
the cat
draft
get out while I was talking?
He got out when you were fixing your headphone situation.
Yeah, but the door is cracked, so I guess they can come in and out regardless. Well, he's coming back in now.
Oh, there he goes. Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, let us know how your week has been, as we said. Please.
How are you?
Let us know. If you're doing terribly, let us know. You came to the right place.
We will go torture those people.
Abandoned oasis we found covered in ruins that you see in the intro. That's only one part of it. Behind the camera is civilization. Mm-hmm. You came to the right place.
You guys are in civilization?
Well,
except for that guy. That's why he's calling in. All right. He thought Oasis. No, I said, oh, hey, sis. I'm in Colorado. Yeah, but no, he's somewhere else, but he's with us in spirit, especially today on Ash Wednesday.
Is that your spirit right there?
Yes.
That's a formal. If you didn't know what Catholics are up about,
I was using my Shang Tsung move from Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Like, your soul is mine.
As all penitent know, Catholics bend the soul through, as he's doing right now, drinking alcohol.
Yes.
It is one of our special skills. One I have not used because I have no need for it.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
This podcast is known for spreading only true information, clearly.
Only true.
So if you ever meet another Catholic out in the wild, ask them. Well, first, give them your finest of sips. And then ask them, please perform the sacred rites. And they're like, they might just take it and walk away, but that's part of the alertness. You know?
Yeah, you'll get
anyway,
gift giving.
Wow, that was amazing. Did you see how fast he ran? That's impressive.
We're off to a good start. We're off to a great start.
Anyway, as I said, today's Ash Wednesday.
It is.
But that's not specifically what we want to talk about today.
No.
We want to talk about sacrifice and perhaps even penance in general. Sacrificing in your entire lives. If you want to bring it back to Ash Wednesday or Lent in general, that's perfectly fine as well. Mm-hmm. Or whatever religion you may or may not practice. Yeah. But today's episode is about sacrifice.
Dun, dun, dun.
For the greater good. Alderaan had to go.
Get rid of him.
Wow.
Would Luke have stepped up if Alderaan didn't blow up?
That's
I don't know.
Crazy. That's a crazy take.
What did they do?
What did they do? What have they done for me lately?
Honestly, how do we know they didn't deserve it?
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't on Alderaan when it happened. How was I?
A planet of sinners is what they were. Go with God. No, but seriously, sacrifice.
On the topic of sacrifice, I think we need to try to get our definition of sacrifice straight.
That is a great take. So you start us off, Joshua. What is a sacrifice? What does sacrifice mean to you?
I mean, there's so much to it, but I guess it is the knowledge that I don't want to make it sound transactional because that's not what it is, but it is the idea of giving of yourself for another. At least that's my idea of it. Now, I do know some people will use the word, sacrificing now so I can get something later, but I don't think that's quite sacrifice to me. That's a little bit more of just being shrewd, being smart, saving now so I can have more later. I don't think that's quite a sacrifice when it's for you. I think a sacrifice has to be not a net positive for yourself. I think we see that in the story of Cain and Abel. When Abel makes a sacrifice, he actually gives something irreplaceable to him, something that will actually hurt, where Cain does not. He gives something that's just kind of like, oh, I have a whole bunch of this anyway. So I think sacrifice does need to hurt a bit. I mean, when you think about when, people would sacrifice to their gods, it had to be something that, they would miss. It wasn't just something that was,
trivial.
Yeah, like I have like so many pieces of paper. I'll burn this piece of paper as a offering or something. But it cannot. It is not like trying to. I guess, for lack of a better word, it is not an investment.
Mm-hmm.
It is not something that you're going to put in and get some
return,
physical gain from. Because the idea is usually that whatever you're sacrificing for is worth the discomfort. Like when a parent works the extra hours, they're probably not going to get the monetary benefit of that. It's probably going to go all towards the kid. So that's why I thought of it, that like a sacrifice can't just be, I'm going to do this so I can get this later for myself.
I see. I agree with you. I would go an extra mile and to say that a sacrifice could be something that kind of can hinder you in a sense. As in, is giving yourself a handicap in abilities that don't exactly align with what you're doing now. For instance, right? We talked last week about being hopeless or helpless. And I know you said sacrifice isn't something that's beneficial, but I do think it is. And it could be, in the sense of sacrificing time could be huge if used correctly, right? For instance, I try to. I'm not good, but I've gotten a lot better at waking up very, very early to do something more productive. Though what I'm doing productive isn't a sacrifice, the time I think of waking up early could be counted as a sacrifice. I do think it is a great gain because I'm doing something productive while doing it, but I'm sacrificing free time for something that's beneficial. And I think that could be seen as a type of sacrifice. Now, I know, for instance, y'all, I'm saying y'all because y'all are Catholic, I guess. But Lent, Ash Wednesday, you sacrifice something until Easter, right? Am I not wrong? Easter?
Until Good Friday.
Yes, it is customary.
Not Easter?
It's still Easter, but it's customary to give up something for Lent, yes. And usually it's something that you're struggling with or something that actually will be a sacrifice.
Technically, it's not required. They require fasting under specific rules. You're not allowed to eat meat every Friday, Ash Wednesday. And then the fasting is one full meal, two smaller meals that can't equal up to the full meal. And then it's customary, as he said, to give up something that you would truly miss. Like some people give up meat the entire 40 days.
That's what my dad does. He gives up meat the entire time.
Yeah, which is rough. Now, some people, of course, the church will say, hey, even if you want to do this, don't compromise your health for this.
And that's another important thing. You can't sacrifice what you don't have. I'm going to use my younger brother as an example. He is almost always underweight. Like he's a skinny guy, and he is like allowed to eat meat on Fridays and those days because he needs that protein. Giving it up would be damaging to him. And there's a difference between giving up something you can afford to give. I know I'm almost contradicting myself, but I mean, like, you're giving up a luxury or something like that something that you will miss, but like, this isn't a blood sacrifice. You're not like,
he's not
you're not like,
cleansing himself. Yeah.
yes. That goes into self-harm, and that's a total different thing. That is not a sacrifice. That is just wrong. Like there's a big difference between, me giving up eating a hamburger on Friday. I'm going to be fine. I might miss it. I always do, like I'm like, oh man. Because I almost always I'm like, oh, I kind of want to go to Chick-fil-A or something.
Yeah.
On Friday. Always on
Sunday.
Friday and Sunday. But I can, it hurts to do it, but I can afford to do it in the sense of like, I will not harm myself physically to do it. It is like, giving something up. I'm having to show temperance and self-control, but it is not the same as someone who cannot afford to.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a definition of sacrifice?
Sacrifice, a definition technically would be, I suppose, to give something of value up for the greater good, whatever you may decide that is. And like pagan religions and like ancient Aztecs used to sacrifice actual individuals on altars for what they believed would be better weather, better harvest, that sort of thing. As Josh stated, we don't really believe in that anymore as human beings. Well, some people do because they're in different cultures. But it can go into the self-harm. No one's going to, I give up this arm so that I may have a better life. Like that would be quite the sacrifice. Not one that would probably be very appreciated, but hey.
Aries!
I give for you. Yeah, exactly. It used to be that. And, the greater your sacrifice, the greater the reward in the old days. Like, it's a shame we had to sacrifice so many souls in this war, but it's for the greater good.
Yeah.
And people still talk that way, unfortunately. And you can debate with people about whether that's a true sacrifice or whether that's just an unfortunate circumstance of yours. But for us, sacrifice is, in our first world definition, sacrifice of a luxury or something we enjoy but can do without.
If there are any theologians in our comment section, please correct me if I'm wrong, but in Christianity, the ultimate sacrifice has already been paid. Ours is more symbolic in a way of like,
this is symbolic of,
follow in what small way we can.
Exactly.
Of Christ's example, but like the ultimate sacrifice
Moses
has already been paid. And we could never sacrifice enough for our salvation.
Yeah.
So,
we could literally be cleansed and die in the same way and still not give up as much.
Yeah, no, it will never
because we were not the Almighty Father before that. But
he paid that sacrifice for us, and so to honor that, we do what we can to follow in his footsteps. We will never be able to follow perfectly, but
some people make the wrong assumption that the Bible never mentions fasting, which would be incorrect because Jesus fasted for 40 days in the desert when he was tempted by the devil. Moses fasted for 40 days. So I think it was 40 days, right? Moses for 40 days when he was going to Mount Sinai. Anyway, there are several examples, and of course, there is no like declaration, and like the 11th commandment is on this thing here. You must give up your iPad and your meat but you're encouraged to give something up, as he said, and expected to fast under these specific rules. Of course, we were talking about yesterday, a different set of rules.
With what?
In regard to fasting and different expectations. Because you don't, I guess some Methodists do celebrate Ash Wednesday and certain things. Well, certain ones don't see the need in it.
Yeah, so growing up, and this could just be an ignorant Jamal.
Okay, yeah.
But growing up, we had our Sunday service and we talked about Ash Wednesday, and of course you could come for the start of Lent, and they have a service too. I never went, but
Okay.
But from what I could recall, again, this is like 17 and younger Jamal. So I was kind of not in the right mental state, but not like crazy. But as in like,
don't bring Jamal. He'll do something.
But I recently, from let's say 21 on, started really understanding what it meant to break down the Bible and study.
Okay.
But growing up, we had Lent, and it seemed like a Passover, not the Passover, but it seemed like a Passover event. It was like we celebrate hard, we go hard for this day, we talk about it, and then we never bring it back up again. Like never, ever bring it back up again until Good Friday, Easter. Like we don't mention it probably.
Remember what we did 40 days ago?
Well, here's the reason why. But and that's one thing I do want to. We can have a discussion about this on or off camera, but I do want to talk about the different denominations and stuff. I know we started talking about it a little bit yesterday, Dominic.
We did.
But I would love to talk to you, Joshua, and I'd love to talk to y'all about it too. Because like I said, I'm very strong in my Christian faith. And I grew up a Methodist, but I don't know what that means. I want to understand more. Maybe I'm not a Methodist. Maybe I was just born into it, you know?
That's a lot. That's the case for a lot of people.
It's, me and Dom are both cradle Catholics, right?
Excuse me?
We're both cradle Catholics. Like we were born,
born into it.
And I really walked away from my faith and just kind of went bonkers for a couple of years. So you have to own your faith.
Eventually, it's up to you.
Yeah, and you need to wrestle with it. I mean, we see that with Isaac in the Bible of like going like he wrestled with God, and like that's the reason why I believe, and I don't want to upset anyone, I believe Christianity is 100% the only true religion because it is one of the only ones that says test me, go back and question everything.
Yeah.
There's no like blind obedience. It is like, come here, talk about it, discuss it, look it up. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, it's about the only faith where it's explicitly stated too that God is the one waiting for you. You seek Him, as opposed to this is forced upon you. There is no escape.
Yeah.
Now there's no escape from the truth.
Yeah.
But you seek Him.
And I think it's another important thing about sacrifice is that you're choosing things. And sorry, I need to go close the door because you can probably hear my wife talking.
Hello, Abigail.
What's so important about sacrifice, especially in the context of Lent, is that it is a sacrifice that helps you grow. It is not a sacrifice that like you can't just like willy nilly like go like cookies, I guess. Because I
like cookies,
especially in our day and age where we have so much pulling us away from religion, from family, from the truth in general. It's nice to be able to say, what idols are in my life that I can do away with? What things are like truly, because we don't have golden idols anymore, really. We don't go out and worship Baal. I'm afraid some of us do, maybe deep down. But I mean, our idols are video games, sex, movies, ourselves, fashion, so many things, and it is, all those things can be safely and wonderfully enjoyed. No one is asking people to be a Puritan. I think that is very much a wrong way to live. Enjoyments were put into the world for a reason. But when they start to replace everything and become your idol, that is when you really need to start thinking about what is the center of your life? What is your foundation? And I know we talk about that a lot, but this is a big one. We need to realize that now more than ever, our lives are so inundated with stuff and things, and we need to step away and go like, well, what is this actually for?
I agree. Yesterday at Bible study, we did, like I said, the 30-minute prayer. But before, we had a box. And I think I want to implement this on my own. Some maybe y'all could do it with us or with me. But the box was there, and it had a note piece of, like a notebook paper, and it just said, write down the sins that you've committed and put it in the box just to bring light to what you've done, right? Because we all want to be better in our faith or in our lives in general. And I think acknowledging what we're doing wrong, bringing it to light, having it written down just to see it physically and saying, I know that I'm doing this wrong. And if you truly want to change and say, okay, I know I'm doing this wrong, let me fix it. Let me bring it to light and then implement a solution, right? And what brings me to the sacrifice thing, I know that you can either do, I know you do meat, but I know you can either do it for a full 40 days, not necessarily just to meat, just a sacrifice, because you're sacrificing doom scrolling,
Yes.
correct, Joshua?
Yeah. No, I spend way too much time just getting stuck on my phone. It's not even like, I guess, straight doom scrolling in the sense of like all negative stuff, but like I just get stuck.
And are you
on my phone.
doing it for the full until Good Friday or Easter?
My hope is that I just get in the habit and just stop doing it, because I
See,
just
that's where I
realized
was.
how much time I've lost to it, and I'm like, I need to.
Break it.
Yeah. So I'm using
That's
it
where I
as a
was.
chance for self betterment as well.
That's where I was going with next, because we can sacrifice things all day long, but what is the outcome, right? Meat is a little different. Like, you eat your protein, do what you have to do. But
Eat your
let's
protein,
say
Jamal.
I eat beans,
All right.
fish. But let's say you sacrifice doom scrolling. Let's say I don't know, sacrifice something that is really detrimental to me, but I do it a lot. Not necessarily good or bad, just something that I know I should not be doing as much.
Apple
It
juice.
means whoa. But let's say I did sacrifice apple juice.
Okay.
If it was detrimental to what I was accomplishing, why pick it? Some people, why pick it back up after the 40
Yeah,
days?
my 40 days is done. Back to work.
Right.
Yeah.
You survive this long without it. Do you really need it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I
Like
think
you
that's,
said, meat's a little different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
meat's a little different.
but I think
Yeah,
that's
but
part of the point of realizing that all this extra stuff we have really is superfluous. Like, even as much as we love
nice vocabulary word.
our video games and our movies and our, I'm really just hammering myself right now. As much as we love those extra things, we can live without them. And sometimes putting it away and picking it up again later does change your relationship with the thing. Now, there are
Yeah,
some
that's
things
what I
that
was
you
gonna
should
say.
just never pick up again. Um,
Cocaine.
yeah,
It's been 40
if
days.
it's a true addiction, I mean,
Yeah.
for one, seek help. Don't you're
Yeah.
rarely ever going to beat an addiction all on your own of that level.
Yeah.
But like, if I've gone, like when I'm playing League of Legends, sometimes I will take like 2 to 3 weeks off just to be like, this isn't that big of a deal. I mean, sometimes Dom has known me to do this. I one time took like almost a year off from League to just basically be like, hey, I don't need this in my life. It's a fun thing, but like, if it disappeared tomorrow, I would move on and live my life.
Yeah.
And I think we need to be that way with almost all of our fun stuff. And that's hard to do. I'm not even close to that. If Warhammer disappeared tomorrow, I'd be beside myself. If Magic the Gathering disappeared tomorrow, I'd probably cry.
Yeah.
Same with like Marvel Comics and stuff like that. Like, there's so many things that I love, but I need to remember that how does that ever compare to my faith, my family, my friends? Like, those things are eternal, but these things don't matter in the grand scheme of things. So it sometimes does help to put something away for a while and just kind of get a better perspective. but I think it really depends on the thing you're giving up. Like it's a case by case basis, instead of like a one size fits all.
Mm. It makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a good extended reminder that you can't take any of this stuff with you. And like you said, you can take, in a sense, you take your family, your experiences, all this stuff with you. So there is some worth in the things that you enjoy. But even meat, like if you were to give it up for a long time, like, hey, if it would be a huge bummer. Oh my gosh, if meat just disappeared off the face of the earth. Talking about being beside yourself, I would be like, well, I don't know how long I can stay here. But
I'm gonna go.
it wouldn't be the worst. Okay. And same thing, like for things I enjoy, Baldur's Gate or that board game were just to disappear. We could never play it again. Or ice cream is my favorite dessert ever. If all ice cream, I could just never eat ice cream again. It would be terrible. But I could do it. If I really had to, I can do it. And it's a good reminder that these things that you might not be willing to give up at this moment can be given up if need be. Yeah. Or even if you never have to give it up, it's a good reminder that there are things far more important than any of the things you just enjoy.
I think that is a good reminder that I'm not too sure exactly. I mean, again, we could talk about it off stream or podcast. I'm not too sure exactly why Lent is special. I know it's like to go back and do kind of what Jesus did and remembrance so that he did this for us. We can do it for him, basically, and go through that same trial. But
yeah, there's more, but
yeah. But isn't it, for me, I think it's great to understand that where we came from, why we are doing it, because sacrifice specifically for this event, in my eyes, is a way to remember that God did these things for us. Why can't we do something small for him in the sense of in the same way? Now, in that sense, is sacrifice a good thing for remembrance, or can sacrifice just be, how do you say, like, can I,
like truly spiritual?
Not spiritual. I mean, yeah, spiritual versus just doing it.
Yeah, performative almost.
Right.
In a way.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it might depend on your denomination. It's like Catholic Mass. Josh and I, because we're Catholics, believe that when you do communion, that is truly the body and blood of Christ. It truly becomes it. While other like denominations outside of Catholicism believe, I don't know what's going on in the background, believe it's just symbolic. In this sense, you mentioned it's a good idea of this is what Jesus did. Let's do this in his memory and for him. But it's also Lent is a time of repentance. This idea that we are all sinners. He was not, but we are all sinners. That's what the ash on your forehead is, a reminder right in front of you. Each and every one of us is a sinner, regardless of how well we may behave, regardless of our intention. We're all sinners. And of course, on top of that, there's also Lent, fasting, so that it is symbolic, obviously. But it is spiritual in the sense that because that's why the Catholic Church demands certain things, unless you can't do it, of course, like we talked about with Josh's brother. But
I think also a lot of it is, I believe they even this kind of touched on in one of Jesus's parables of like, there's the rich man who gives a lot and goes to pray and goes like, look at all that I've given God, like,
yes,
blah, blah, blah. And then there's like the poor man who gives all that he has. Now, I'm not saying that people have to give all that they have, but it's the idea of that, like, God's not sitting there counting what you're giving him.
Yeah.
It's not like Zeus, where Zeus was like, this was the greatest offering, so I will,
Yeah. I mean, good deeds won't get you.
No, good deeds won't,
No.
I think the best thing I've ever heard was from Bishop Barron, where he was talking about, someone asked him, are Catholics saved through works, or are they saved through acts, or saved through faith? And he said, and I apologize if I don't quote him perfectly here, he talks about saved through love. That Catholics believe that we were saved through love. And yes, faith is a part of love, that we have faith in God. And acts are a part of that. You know, our faith calls us to act. Our acts do not call us to faith. That's the thing there. And that, like, both acts and faith are incredibly important. Not equally important, but they are important. But more importantly than both of them is love.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what all Christians believe. I think we just argue over the semantics of it all, but that's more for your video about denominations and stuff.
That 5-hour-long video.
Yeah, that'll be a big one. Maybe that'll be our first live stream. That would be a fun first live stream.
That'd be kind of crazy.
All right, let's talk about these fools.
But no, I think it's really important to realize that no amount of giving is going to, like, bring you joy or peace. That is, like I talked about, I believe in our last podcast, there's this empty hole inside of all of us, and we try to fill it with a whole bunch of stuff, and trying to fill that hole with giving or feeling like we're good is just as bad as trying to fill it with earthly pleasures. Like, it's the same thing, just with a different coat of paint. I firmly believe that the only thing that can fill that hole is God's grace. I know people probably have different names for it, but we will never feel perfect fulfillment here, and we need to know that. So no amount of sacrificing is going to make that happen.
Well, there's a story, and I really don't want to get too biblical, but there is a story, and God talks about how especially in Matthew, he's talking about how if you are a Jew and the soldier comes to you and he's like, if you're a Jew and the soldier's like, let's walk a mile, he's like, then you walk too. Or he's like, if someone asks for your jacket, then you give him your jacket and your shirt. And I think it's just like going an extra mile for someone else. That could be a sacrifice in its own sense, not necessarily doing it for pleasure, right? Because I think it's in Genesis, he talks about how we do things not for others, but for ourselves. And an example would be if you give money to a homeless person, you shouldn't be the first person to bring out your phone and be like, look, I just gave you this homeless dude money. I'm doing good. It should be the I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the unselfishness that should benefit more, right?
It kind of goes into your selfish goals.
Right.
We spoke about wanting to do, like, even you in your theater, it's a very almost altruistic thing to do this for those kids. Yeah. But you talked about it's kind of selfish because this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is my goal. Well, I wanted to be the world's greatest entertainer ever. And I'm sure that'll bring happiness to a lot of people.
It's going to bring happiness to me.
But I'm the world's greatest entertainer. Yeah. Your enjoyment makes me happy.
Exactly.
So obviously there's...
Again, like we talked about last Saturday, there's no problem with finding enjoyment in doing the right thing. Sorry, I forgot to bring my microphone back over. There's no problem with finding enjoyment in that. The issue comes from when it becomes the reason for it, when it just becomes a little off color here, but when it becomes like almost a spiritual masturbation of like going
they're trying to
doing this
reach this high.
To make yourself feel better. That's when it becomes a problem, because then it's become an idol. You are worshiping your own good. You're like, look how much of a good person I am. And I mean, all right, I don't want to sound like I'm trash talking a person, but when I went to Santa Fe University of Art and Design, there was this guy. He was a really cool guy, and we ended up on the right foot. But he he his dorm was by the door. And at the beginning of the year, he was like, "Hey guys, if you have any friends over, if you want any girls over, just text me and I'll go open the door." Now, granted, I wasn't having any girls over, but I did have friends over every once in a while. And, many guys did have girls over and stuff like that. And then, we would text him and he would go and open the door. But then for the rest of the semester, he'd be like, "I'm so tired of having to open the door for everyone, but like I'm such a good person, so I gotta do it." And like he would talk about it nonstop, and it drove me crazy because I was like, either just don't do it, or do it and don't complain. You know what I mean? It is kind of this thing of like almost like building yourself up and going like, "I'm such a good person. Look at this sacrifice I'm making
patting
for
yourself on
everyone."
the back.
And it's like, no one asked you to make that sacrifice. You chose to make it, so don't go around like lamenting. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It drove me.
Opens the door and looks at some guy like, "Sometimes God gives the greatest burdens to his greatest warriors."
His greatest warrior
goes back to his dorm.
I had this friend who had a friend whose mom, who's not stepmom, mother-in-law. Oh, dang. Whose mother-in-law gave them a car because their car broke down. And so their mother-in-law was like, "Yeah, I'll give you this car," right? And so they had it. But then months later, whenever they get into like an argument or, something like that, she'd always throw it back in his face. Like, "Oh, well, I gave you this car, And what it's like, you didn't have to do that. First off, I didn't. Even if I did ask you, the fact that you keep bringing it up, like that would bug me to the end of the day. If someone did that, I'd be like,
don't make
take
it
it back.
conditional.
Like, don't pick it up.
Exactly. Look what I've done for you.
Yeah, that would kill me. That would destroy me. I'd be like, don't do it then. Especially because I'm very prideful, which I shouldn't be.
Imagine if I was like one of those people who's like, we get in an argument. "Look at this couch I provided us. Look at this equipment." I mean, you bought the equipment anyway, but yeah, I don't know. If you're going to, obviously you can feel pride in the things you do, but
and this is not to
the point where it's detrimental to everyone around you.
This isn't to say let people walk over you and use you. You know what I mean? Like, if you are providing for something and the person is taking advantage of you, you may have to sit there and go like, am I actually helping this person or am I enabling this person?
Yeah. Yeah. And I will say, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Before I forget. And people might feel a way about this. So let me just preface this by saying it depends on the situation. But you see that a lot, whether it's in the real world or fiction. These parents are like, "I put a roof over your head. I do this for you. I do this for you." And like, let's say that kid got rich. Like, "What about me? I did all this stuff for you over these years." And I get that point of view, right? A lot of people think you should take care of your parents, or like if people do things for you, they deserve like
biblically
certain
speaking,
things.
You should take care of your parents regardless of what they did for you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, again, I know you're going like a certain direction with this, but
my mom like makes it a point like, "Oh, I want to do this for you," and she gets really annoyed whenever I mention it. I was like, "You don't owe me anything," and it's annoying that you think you do.
Yeah,
I did this because I had to. Like, this is my job, and you're my son. I'm like, I get that.
Well, that's just a good mom. You know what I mean?
Yes. And my other family members, my uncle, always said that. Like, that was my job. You don't owe me anything. That's very nice of you to say.
Yeah.
But I get the parents who are like 18 years of blood, sweat, and tears. And it doesn't have to be a parent. It could be anybody. And your greatest friends who are with you every step of the way might feel a certain way as well. I'm not saying it only applies to people who become rich and like, you owe me a car.
I'm not saying that I don't feel it sometimes, but I do think that like for friends and family, you guys don't owe me a thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm there to help you guys. And I believe very much the same for you guys. Now, that doesn't mean like if like I came to you guys tomorrow and was like, I need $200. And then I came back to you guys the next day. I was like, I need $200. And then came back the next day and said, I need $200. Like, that's not sustainable. And that's hurting everybody. Because clearly, I have no understanding of how to take care of money. That's what I'm demonstrating, and I'm just draining everybody.
Sorry, Josh. I need $200.
I'm going to need that $200. So, I mean, there is lines because life is complicated. But, there's also the difference of I don't I'm trying to think of a good example. Hopefully when Elizabeth is grown, if she, for some reason, becomes a famous actress, which I hope she doesn't do, but if she did, I wouldn't expect any of it.
Yeah.
Not 1 cent from her. And, because much like I understand where your mom is coming from, that it's not a matter of what I get out of it. And I feel the same way about you guys and about my wife and about my parents. Life isn't always about what you get from people. Sometimes it's more about what you give.
Yeah, and I think that has to do the whole sacrifice thing we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're truly sacrificing, you can't expect a reward from it.
That is true. No matter what, I feel.
Yeah.
If you're doing, even if you're like us and you're religious and you're participating in Lents and you're expecting at the end of that 40 days, regardless of what you gave up, it could be the biggest, it could be the smallest. After this, God will finally have my back. I know he'll do something great for me. He's always there.
Yeah. It's not.
But you can't expect the next day you walk out and a pile of gold to be sitting on your doorstep.
You can't bargain with
You can't
God.
expect. Yeah, you can't hold these expectations exactly with God. If you're not religious and you made a big sacrifice, and at the end of this big sacrifice, it could be at your job, it could be in your personal life. You look around and you're like, well, what do I get out of it? Where are people showering me with all these gifts? Then you didn't get the point of having to make those sacrifices in the first place.
Good or bad.
Yeah, it could be a bad sacrifice. Like you have no choice but to make this sacrifice to make ends meet. You have no choice to make the sacrifice to survive.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
hate
can't.
to say
Hopefully, you'll get something out of it. That'd be wonderful. But if it's not immediately evident, or maybe you never know what you got out of it. Maybe you never did. It could be just as valuable as if you became rich and famous the very next day.
Yeah. I think every sacrifice. It's kind of, I forgot what philosopher or whatever said it, but like
Milton.
I don't know. But every sacrifice has, in the sense of every action has an equal or opposite reaction, right? Mm-hmm. A sacrifice is an action. It can be good or bad, right? You can like for me, I sacrifice my time to better myself, but I could also sacrifice my time and doom scroll. Like there's good or bad, but it's still sacrificing of time. It's just what you do with that time can go either way. It is for anything, like sacrificing cocaine. Like it's good or bad. It can be good. It can be bad.
Dang, I really wish I had sacrificed cocaine. I'm on this meth thing.
I mean, who does?
It just keeps getting worse. Yeah. I
black tar hair.
I think it's so like. I gather my thoughts. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
It is really, really important that we remember that. I lost it. I'm sorry. The podcast around.
That's okay. I'm sorry for interrupting.
How dare you?
It's okay.
How dare you?
Listen, guys. I'm not on Vyvanse right now. It wore off.
He sacrificed that thought.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
Okay, actually, funny story time. I'm sorry. I got to tell this story for Dom, at the very least. So I've been put in for supervision in a classroom to like take data on a kid, and I'm supposed to be like fly on the wall. You know the thing. And so I'm sitting there typing away, doing my thing. They're doing like their circle time morning greeting thing. These are like fifth graders. And one of the kids goes like, yeah, I finally finished painting my first Warhammer figure. Then out of nowhere, from the back of the classroom, everyone goes, Warhammer! And everyone just turns and looks at me and I'm like, I'm so sorry. We'll talk later. So just... I was like, wow, I am a child. I just
What?
They're like, would you please leave the class?
Yeah, the look everyone gave me, even children, was like, because I just called it out, like, yelled it.
You said the word. No, not in front of Josh. Everybody run.
For the
I'll attack you.
What? Yeah, that's my funny story. Sorry. That's probably where
all right.
my thought went. It got absorbed by the funny story.
I was about to say, Dominic, Joshua is not only giving up meat, but he's giving up doom scrolling. Is there anything that you're giving up? You don't have to.
I'm giving up. I haven't thought of it fully because I am doing as required of me, of course.
I don't think you have
But
to
I
decide
thought-
on day one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give up until, I don't know. I don't know what would be good enough. I don't want it to be trivial if I do give something up. Because originally I was going to give up ice cream or just treats.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I've gone
So,
like months without having any
you should
sugar past tea. And I'm like,
try
oh,
the old joke of going up to Steph and being like, I'm giving you up for Lent. I tried that on Abby a couple times and she just hit
You
me.
should.
nah, that'd be the end. Well,
That just as a joke, Don't make sure she knows it's
she
a
would
joke.
be like, I thought you already did or something like that. Yeah.
No. I tried that the first year me and Abby were married, and she's like, you can't do that anymore. I'm like, what?
I'm giving you up. Give me that ring.
You
She's
get it
like,
back on
I
Easter.
know where you sleep.
After the 40 days, you're like, Jamal says something really smart. Why stop here? Why allow it to end? I realized if I went 40 days, I can go 40 years.
We don't have to get divorced, but we just don't have to be together.
You know,
I think I'm gonna go on
how
a trip.
far I got in my video games? Oh my goodness. Not far at
Yeah.
all. I'm terrible at games.
I want to be a part of Lent.
The
and
Catholic
everything.
Church? Oh.
Absolutely not. But I do want to be a part
Not
of Lent
yet.
and everything. Who knows?
Wait for the live stream.
Right after this camera cuts off, don't you ever say something like that again.
Blasphemy! Nah. I do want to do Lent the correct way, and I do want to do Ash Wednesday and all of it. I do want to get more into that religious side of it. I don't have a specific thing that I want to give up for the 40 days. I do want to do that though.
I'd say pray about it.
At some point.
Yeah.
You don't have to make the decision super fast. The only reason why I started praying like a week and a half ago, just because Abby's made me more apparent of like maybe understand time better. And so like I knew it was coming. So I was like, I'm gonna start praying because every year it catches me off guard. But I think it's better to pray about it and like let God reveal what you need instead of just making like a knee-jerk reaction of like, potatoes.
We're giving up the podcast.
They don't see us for
See y'all
40,
in 40
days.
See you guys on Easter. No, it's technically it's not even required. It's
Yeah,
just usually like it's tradition. It's a pious tradition. And you said you want to, so that's a good thing that you want to find something that you may be able to do without, at least for the 40 days.
Yeah.
You can seek within yourself what that may be. You already don't eat meat in the first place anymore.
Give up
For the time
food.
being, until you get that Wagyu beef, you're like, I'm back. You can give up Wagyu beef for 40 days. And it's going to be the normal.
Yeah.
You could try to give up something. I don't even know what you would give up. You don't really do much outside of.
Well,
I mean, you've mentioned you're doing more. You found certain interests, like when you liked board games and stuff, or like when you. I'm trying to think now. I blank on it now that I brought it up.
I would.
Like I don't play the game as much. Like, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll give that up, but I rarely do it anyway. Like I probably play the game like twice a week.
Yeah, that's why when I said I want to find something that
I
actually want to do during the 40 days.
I would suggest staying away from social stuff.
That's gonna be tough.
And
because I think social stuff is good for you as a whole, unless
no
you feel
speaking
like
to anyone for 40
unless you
Are we
feel
talking about
like
that social stuff? Like going out?
Like to
some
partying
people,
or...
but I mean, like, I think it's more like if you're gonna do
Whoa.
that, like, just be like, I'm gonna give up drinking for 40 days,
Oh,
and
I
like,
can do
I'll
that easy.
spend time hanging out with
I
people
mean,
that maybe I
but how
won't
often
drink
do you
anything.
drink in 40 days anyway?
Well, no, I know.
Easy.
I'm using that as an example. Not saying Jamal.
No, I
Needs
know,
to
I
do it,
know,
but
I
like
know, I know.
maybe
I'm going
like
to give up
I don't think you need to give up
social
people,
interaction.
like social
Okay.
interaction stuff, because that is healthy for you. That's a proven fact that being around people is healthier for you. And you know, I guess a person could be a horrible influence, but I think you know, God didn't say only hang out with people who are great. You know, like
Yeah.
so I don't
Yeah.
like that. Like if you're like I'm giving you up for Lent because you're bad. No, I think it's more just like maybe it's staying up late.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like uh, a a certain TV show that you watch with them that you feel like is affecting you badly.
Give up waking up early.
No.
Forever.
Back to waking up at 8 to get there by 8.
Yeah, no, running out the door at the speed of light. A good one is, and this one's really hard, but giving up flash judgments.
Mm.
Flash judgments.
You know, like when you're walking down the street and you see someone who like stares at you too long, like an old lady who walks by, and you're just like, "What's their problem?"
Weirdo.
You immediately like judge them and think of them like in a bad light. Or when you're driving in your car and someone cuts you off, and you're immediately like, you know, like asshole or something like that. Like maybe I feel like that's a big one. I don't know if I could do that in 40 days. That might take me a lifetime.
Yeah.
Little small stuff first.
That wouldn't really be too hard for me because I don't really care enough.
Well, you're not that type
usually.
of person. You're not like
Which might be a bad thing. Maybe I need to
no
give
no.
up not caring
No,
enough.
Dom, I refuse to believe that it's apathy. I think you just care too much to hurt people over pointless
He
stuff.
does.
All right,
I know
let's
you're
end the
belittling
podcast.
it. I know you're belittling it, but it's true.
Okay,
Like,
well, thank you. Well, okay. Thank you very much. That was very. Anyway,
it wasn't a compliment.
that was very kind.
I do. One thing that I've been working on, and I want to try to really give it up, is pride. I'm very prideful in everything that I do.
Pride is the devil.
It is. I'm very prideful, man. I
Well,
used to be very.
There's some benefits in
Walk me
that, though.
through it, because like I fear this is all I'm going to say, and I could be totally wrong. Pride is something that's often mischaracterized in multiple ways. Being proud of something is different than being prideful. I'll try to think of something. Like, if I am belittling your work, I don't think there's a problem with you non-confrontationally being like, that's enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like being like,
I think I did a good job.
I stand by my work. I think pride, really, the most insidious form of pride, is the one that's always in your head going like, I can't believe they did that. I never would have done that. They're so, like, why would they do that? Why would they do that thing? Like, I wouldn't
comparative
have done that.
pride.
Like, just, especially on a moral level. Of like looking down on people morally. That is the most insidious form of pride. Because, you know, we're all actors, so we've all had this. We've all had that moment where we've looked at someone doing a performance and we go like, I could do that better. But then we immediately, immediately a thought kind of pings in our brain. We're like, that's kind of arrogant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arrogance. Yes.
Arrogance. Yeah.
So like that isn't a very insidious form of pride. It's more of a, we know we're doing it.
Where, the Greek name, I don't know why I'm blanking on it. Narcissism, yes.
Yeah, Narcissus like stared into a pool because he was
like I'm just about to look at the river and then just be like,
fell in. Yeah. The crazy thing is he just didn't swim back up. But
he was like, too beautiful.
Yeah,
I was like, I gotta get that.
He kept saying it.
But like, you
speak
know,
to me.
I think true pride is when you and it's all pride. But what I mean is like, I think the most insidious form of pride is when you are going like, I'll use this example. When a woman looks at another woman and goes like, oh, why is she dressing like a slut? I wouldn't do Because the base idea is saying, oh, I wouldn't be dressing in an inappropriate form, but this good thing has been warped into this bad thing.
Yeah, it becomes detrimental.
Instead of like praying for that person and trying to find a way to help them, you have all of a sudden just gone like, I'm better than them.
Yeah. I think my pride comes in a way of it. The best way I can describe it is think of Escanor. Right? I feel like my pride is more so very prideful and confidence. And it's like I don't know how to. I do know how to. I just don't, in the sense of letting it go. So if someone challenges me, it's like I could do that easily. Or like I don't back down from challenges. I don't do anything that you can do. I could do better type of situation is what I've from growing up to now. What is the word I'm looking for? Minimize so much from them. That's not the word, but I've minimized my pride level highly. Like you can ask my mom. Mom can put in comments. I am a very confident and prideful man growing up. Like no one is better than me. And I would say that to the end of the day. But back in the day, I would tell it to your face. Like I'm the best there ever was. But now I've come to realize like I don't have to vocally say it. I can let my actions do it for me. I still struggle with the sense of not backing down from challenges and being the best and showcasing it. I struggle heavy with it, but I know that I do, and I'm trying to work on it. But
I mean, that's a big step, at least engaging with that self-failing, if it is truly that to that level. I haven't seen it become a detriment for you, but I mean, obviously, you know better than we do the effects on your soul, if you will.
I don't know. Like being competitive,
I struggle with that too.
Totally fine. I think it's just where you let it go. You know what I mean? Like if you're competitive, like I'm not going to back down. That's fine. Now, if you're so competitive that you're like, I'm going to punish this person if they beat me, like actually hurt them for winning against me, that's when you have a problem.
Cut their brake lines.
Well, you know, but even just like saying something snide, you know what I mean? Like going like, because that was my issue. Like I was so competitive that when I would start to lose, I'd become salty. I'd say things I unknowingly, because I wasn't even thinking about it, but I was using pain control to basically punish people for beating me instead of going like, and that's why I'm not quite sure it's a pride thing. I think it's almost more of a insecurity. I'm not trying to psychoanalyze you here, but like, just like, you know, when you have been beaten down, when you have been humiliated, you never want it to happen again. And that might just be me like imposing myself onto you because that's my experience.
I'm sorry, Jamal.
But like,
it was the basketball games, wasn't it?
That I won.
But again, like
you're telling me you went home after like a loss of basketball and you just sat in the corner. You're like,
summertime is coming.
Let this happen again.
Summertime is coming, and we can.
You're never catching up though.
Again, just as a self-report.
But I don't think it's ever been a detriment. I don't think
as a self-report. Like,
otherwise, you would have like ran at me after those games.
I have never seen Jamal be a jerk in any game we've played, and we have played a crap ton of games together. Like we have played Commander together for hours. We played board games together for hours. Like, yeah, you're competitive, but you're not like. I've never seen you like try to punish someone.
So my question is, do you think your pride, as you put it, is focused on the things that you care about most, like acting and like the things you see yourself as best or most important? Or do you think it's your pride is more focused on some of the more trivial things, like a basketball game, like a chess match, like when you're playing 2K, or when someone challenges you to something somewhat trivial?
I think it's something that I'm most important about, but it's also stupid things too. Like I always say, I think the way that I'm going to go, it's someone's going to challenge me to a fight, and it's going to be like a gun. They're going to have a gun to me, and I'm like, you know what?
I could do it.
I could do it. Like that's how. Like, you know what? I got it.
Like, never tell me the odds.
It's like the superhero movie when the fake Tom Cruise like, I can fly. I can fly. And like just then Tom Cruise is dead.
Like that's me. Like, yeah. That's something I'm going to work on. Something I'm going to sacrifice a lot with. That's one thing, but I do want to pray about it. I do want to figure out something that I can hold on physically and just say, this is what I'm going to cut out for this 40 days as beneficial for me. Mm-hmm. As long as you're doing the doom scrolling and you haven't decided, or are you going to do the sweets?
Sweets is tough, but I mean, but sweets I've given up. I grew up without having sweets for months at a time. Yeah. Like whenever I got like a Diet Coke at Chili's after months, I'm like, wow, I got a soda. So I can do that way too easily, I feel. The only thing that I would really think, and it just wouldn't be smart to give up, it would be like, I'm going to give up my entertainment goals. I'm not going to do that in 40 days.
Oh, well, yeah, no. No.
You know what? Screw it. I'm almost done with the script. I'm going to give it up for 40 days. No, like,
yeah, no, I don't. That's like,
I'm trying to figure out something that
college
matters. I'm going to give up my cell phone so I can't do anything anymore.
Yeah, no,
sorry, Mom. I'll see you in 40 days.
You know,
I'm going to give up family.
But guys, the audience, chat, fellow travelers, tell us what you think sacrifice is, and if you happen to be practicing Lent, feel free to tell us what you're giving up, and please support us and pray for us, and we'll support you and pray for you.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Maybe you're practicing Ramadan actually happened at the exact same time this year.
Oh, yeah. No, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know if you do that. Power to you, I suppose. Let us know. I think it's blasphemy for me to even really say that, but hey.
I don't think it's blasphemy to be like understanding of other people.
Yeah. Let us know, how is it different? Do you have to give anything up? I don't know the specifics, so let me know.
Us, please. We'd love to be taught.
If you're not religious, have you ever given something up for a period of time or forever? If you suffered from an addiction to something trivial, like, I'm just playing way too many video games. Let us know how that went, how you did it, how it affected your life. And I would love to hear closing thoughts from everybody.
See,
because we're at 12 minutes past an hour.
I would like to say to everyone out there that is watching us, thank you for watching. We love to have you. We love to let y'all hear us talk about anything and everything. Indeed. I want to challenge you to go out there tomorrow.
Jamal's challenge.
And do better. That's all I ask, is that you do better than you did yesterday, because that's all we can do. We want to be better in our lives. No one wants to be sustained and stable in what they've been doing. We want to climb.
Don't be complacent.
Exactly. If you're not building towards something, you will fall for anything. And I just want you to go out there, change one thing, say hello to someone new, just be better, drink your apple juice, go out there and say, hey, go give God praise. Go wash your shoes. Just do something that's thoughtful.
Okay.
Because it'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
And I know this isn't about making you feel better, but I want you to feel great.
Yeah.
Make me feel great.
You can't explore this oasis.
No.
Downtrodden. Take that extra step. Josh, any closing thoughts? Or were those your closing thoughts?
Just remember that Pokemon evolve when they have a lot of friendship and a lot of hardship. Don't avoid either.
Mm-hmm. But at some point, they reach their final evolution and they can't go any further.
And then there's Mega Evolution.
Oh, never mind. There's like 19 new ones. I forgot. I'm thinking old Pokemon. All right. His thing still stands. Okay. Fair enough. Well, all I have to say is, like everybody else, thank you so much for joining us. Let us know, like they said, excuse me, if you're celebrating Lent, or observing Lent, if you will. What are you giving up, if anything? How do you deal with the fasting? Or if you're not, let us know how you give up things in real life. Whether it's free time or something physical, whatever it may be. Let us know what you've been up to, what you have planned in the future. This podcast episode will probably be put out, Well, what are we gonna do? I'm thinking because I'm going to put another. We're going to film a podcast this coming weekend.
Oh, we
and
are.
I'm going to. I assume so.
I thought he
I was originally going to do this one.
I thought someone was going to be out of town. Wasn't someone? Gonna be
Jamal's going to be out of town.
I mean,
that's why I did this. I don't even remember what's going on anymore.
We could do an episode just me and you, but like
we could do that.
That's
we
up
could.
To everyone. Like I'm down to do it if you want.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. I'll have to sit right here so I can be in the middle, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely down with that. This one will be uploaded this weekend. I'll probably upload it at the normal time on a Saturday morning. And then Josh, if you and I can discuss it, or maybe we'll play Smite. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we can.
We'll probably do both. Or
yeah, there we go. We'll play Smite while we talk about
our first live stream, not about religion, but 100%.
It's only about religion and how all of the denominations need to return.
No. Just two Catholics. That's not going to be a very interesting.
Just two Catholics complaining about Protestants and King James.
Just going like,
no. Where did they go wrong, Josh?
It's the divorce.
Sometimes I want to divorce someone too, but anyway.
Yes.
All jokes aside, please let us know anything you want us to talk about. I mention it all the time. Please, it could be something completely silly. It doesn't have to be something serious that we delve into our souls to find. It could be your favorite snack. It could be anything. Mm-hmm. It could be, you know what? I gave up chocolate during Lent. You know what my favorite chocolate is? Godiva. Let's talk about chocolate. It could be that. We'd be happy to talk about chocolate. I love chocolate. Just let us know what you're up to, what we should be up to in the future. Like we always say, we're going to get stuff in the background. We got more cameras coming in. We might even have some more guests. Let us know if you want to hear from, I don't know, Josh's wife. If you want to hear from the Pope, we can't get him on. But if you want to hear from him, let us know. We don't know how we'll do that.
We'll figure it out.
AI.
Will Smith.
There you go. Maybe. Will Smith will play the Pope.
Yeah, he is. It might be the Pope. Who knows? We're just goofing off. But hey, let us know what you want to hear. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey and this podcast through life. And until next time, we will see you soon on the Soul Oasis. Thank you so much. Take care. See ya. Ooh, that's not the right button. Here it is. Bye.